working? Is it working? I don't know. I think so. I think we're here. I think we're live. I'm gonna make myself a bit bigger. Hello! Welcome back. I'm back. It's been 5 billion years. It's been so long. It's been years. I hardly recognize you. I know I look so different. Look at me. Entirely different. But hi, hello. Thank you for all the welcome backs. Let's see. Hi, Ensign. Congrats on first. Hi, Azure. Hi, Crisis. I'm bald. Hi, Finn. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Noimu. Hi, Kide. Hi, Lux. Hi, Meowie. Hi, Azimuth. Hello. Hi, Ferrix. Hi, Ariel. Hi, Brandon. Hello. The baldness never ends. I feel like... Is my model lagging? Maybe it's always been like this and I never noticed. I don't remember. It's been so long. And hi, Grape Girl. Hello. I am bald. That's fine. I'm used to this. I know it's been a while, but I'm used to this. Did my accent improve? Great question. Oh, thank you so much, Dallas Blue VT, for the sub. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We're back. The alerts are working. Yeah. This does feel very strange. Okay, this feels very odd. It's been okay. I don't know. It hasn't been a month, but it's been like 3 weeks, right? It's been at least 3 weeks. I think my last stream was on when was my last stream? It was a collab stream with Hio. I think it was like, yeah, it's been like a clean 3 weeks, I think. Balda already, it never ends. It really never ends. Is my audio okay, guys? I don't know. Is my mic loud enough? Is it okay? I mean, I'm sure there's just bound to be some scuff here today because it's been so long since I've used my setup. But yeah. I missed you guys. I'm back. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's so strange getting back into the routine of streaming because like, man, I just haven't done it in so long. It's so weird. I was setting everything up and I was like, wait, how do I do this? See, Sal, welcome in, hello. And it's really funny because Nahi also came back this week. And we keep joking about this, how like our hiatuses were at the exact same time. So it really looks like, you know, we were on a secret trip together. No, we were just both on separate vacations. Like the timing just worked out that way. It's really weird. 3 minutes late. I'm sorry. I was setting it all up. I was like, oh, I have to get the restream working, and my model wasn't connecting, but I got it to connect, as you can clearly see. It seems like Aggie. Bap. Oh well, who knows? Perhaps it's always been like this, and I'm not used to it anymore. Like I don't know how it works anymore. But 3 minutes late is like, that's just average Ada time. Like that's Ada time for me. Hi, Minokalu. You can't fool me. The Naheda wedding happened and you didn't invite us. Bro, if we were getting married, I would use that shit for content. I would use it. Trust me, I am content brains. I would not be hiding it. I'd be like, oh my god, my Oshi proposed to me. Yeah. In the Swedish castle, yes. That'd be so funny. But no. Sadly, we did not get married. Boo. And I have proof that we did not get married because I will be going over a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation today. I love PowerPoint presentations, you know this. And also, so whenever I go on a trip, I'm like, all right, so half of these pictures are for me, but the other half are for you guys. So I get a nice little record of everything that I did, and holy shit, I did a lot, guys. This was like such a crazy busy vacation. Like we were moving cities every 2 days. So like every day was jam-packed. It was like full of shit. Also, guys, I'm not sick. Christmas miracle, I'm not sick. I was actually like a little bit sick on my trip. Like my nose was stuffy. But when I came back, I got better. So we're so back. That's why I was like I'm gonna be flexible with the time that I come back, because I swear I would say 60% of the time after a vacation I will get sick. So Christmas Miracle, I did not get sick. Yes. Christmas Miracle actually like time relevant now because it is December and a lot of people start celebrating Christmas as soon as December hits. Do you guys have your Christmas stuff around the house? Is it up? You guys got the tree or whatever holiday you celebrate? You guys got any decorations? You do? I don't have a tree here. I only have like a really tiny tree. Whoa, oh my god, guys, we got a bot on our first stream back. Let's go. I wonder how much Twitch has changed since I was gone. Has Twitch changed at all? I don't think so. Yay, anti-spam. Oh wait, why is it not? Oh, maybe wait, if you do too much annies, does it not come up? Oh well, it's fine. Put all that stuff up right after Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, American Thanksgiving happened. It was like November, like I guess it's end of November, right? American Thanksgiving. I sort of did not realize it was happening, and I was like, oh, people are celebrating today. Yes. You guys have good food. I had a lot of good food over there. I need my journal. Wait, I need to get my journal for the records. I actually had to buy a new journal for this because I completely filled out my old one, which is very cool. I finally finished the old journal, so I got a brand new one from the dollar store for this trip. Hi Seb, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, we got a new journal, we got a new PowerPoint, though I'm using the exact same template as last time's because I'm lazy, and you know what? It works, okay? Also, all the recap stuff is coming out in December, you know? We got the Spotify Wrapped, the YouTube recaps, the Twitch recaps, they're all happening. Thank you also to anybody who sent me a picture of me on their Twitch recap. That is so insane. Thank you so much. That is very cool. I didn't reveal my viewer one because I think my hours are sort of rookie numbers, but I will reveal that my top people were Nahi, Taro, Lara, Sev, and Miki. It's sort of crazy that Miki was there because Miki like doesn't stream that often. I think like all of my Miki hours were like probably every single hour that she streamed. Or like I feel like I have a lot of people who have like similar hours watched near the end. Like I watch a lot of people just like individually for like little bits of time. So hi Tifa, hello, how are you? Hi Sunwan, hello, I'm back. Very cool, very epic. And so this notebook came with a pen. Actually a pretty epic pen. I really like this pen. We are going to be doing a PowerPoint presentation today of my travels. Hi Rick. I made this over the course of 2 days actually. It took some time. But not too long. It wasn't too bad. Let's see. Let me switch screens. I know how to do this. Yeah, let's go gamers. We're gaming. Oh my god, make myself a bit bigger maybe. Is this how big I usually am? I don't know anymore. Maybe this? Something like that? Yeah. Here is the start of my presentation. Gaming and touching grass. Yeah, I touched so much grass, guys. My step count through the roof. Hi, Alti, welcome in. So here we have the first slide. We have Aida takes over Europe. Specifically, I don't know if I ever actually revealed exactly where I was going, but I went to UK, Portugal, Spain, and the Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands too. I don't remember if I said that. Maybe I did. It was because like there was no direct flight back to Canada, so we needed to stop in the middle anyways. So we just made a trip out of it. So we went to these 4 countries, and I would say we spent the majority of the time in Spain. Spain was like the longest portion of the trip, but you're gonna see it all. You're gonna see it all. I only remember you saying the UK. Yeah, I said the UK mainly for like jokes, you know, because I was like, everybody needs to know that I'm working on improving my British accent. Okay, let's go into it. We're gonna start with the UK, everybody. The UK! We're going to the UK! Alright. Day 1. Day 1 is when everything started. We flew to the UK for like 8-ish hours. Yeah, I think, yeah, around 8-ish hours. And, you know, by the time we got there, I think it was about, what time was it? Oh my god, wait, I have a journal. I forgot that I'm supposed to be referencing the journal at hand. Okay, I have my journal. So there is a 5-hour difference from Canada, or where I am in Canada, to the UK. So, we got to the airport around 8 p.m. No, wait, no. Oh, okay. My flight was at 11:30 p.m. EST in Toronto. But we got there like super early at like 8 p.m. And it's around a 7-hour flight. I got maybe an hour and a half of sleep. Like I have a really hard time sleeping on airplanes. I am not good at that. So by the time we got there, I was so tired. I was dead tired. I took a 2-hour nap almost immediately. I passed out on the couch. I can devour all the... Oh yeah, that's a lot of chips. To be fair, so we were like 4 people. 5 of us? Yeah, there were 5 of us eating there. So they gave us 2 big bowls of the chips. I am a pro at sleeping inside, but not on planes. Not on planes and not on like moving vehicles. I'm actually really bad at it for some reason. So pretty much that first day was a wash. We got there, I took a nap, and then we went to dinner and we got fish and chips. We got the fish and chips. I had to do it. We had to do it. So for context, I have some relatives in the UK. Crazy. So I'll just call them my aunt and uncle, like close enough, sort of basically my aunt and uncle live there. So they took us to their favorite, you know, like fish and chip spot. Apparently it's like a really good one. And I got to try mushy peas. You see this green blob of stuff? Mushy peas. I just knew I had to try it because honestly I didn't know it was like a real thing, and then I think I saw people in my chat talking about it. I was like, okay, well, now I have to try it. Hi AOT, welcome in. Your ancestors came from Britain. Okay. Did you like them? They were like, okay. I think, maybe they're not my favorite, but I could see the appeal. They tasted a little bit like these Chinese peas. They're like these really big Chinese peas that I don't like. So yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's fine though. It was honestly better than I expected considering what it looks like. So yeah, we got fish and chips. This is what it looked like. It was like a big, like a whole fish, you know. I was so full by the end. It was so much. I don't know why I got a full portion. Way too much. Mushy peas. Also the fries, sorry, the chips or whatever, they were a little bit mushy. I don't know. I think maybe the UKers, maybe they like mushy things. The fries were a little bit mushy, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. Like, they sort of look like they should be crispy, you know? I think the best fries are like a little bit, you know, crispy crunchy on the outside. I've been summoned. Would recommend fish and chips from literally any coastal town instead of inland. Yes, we were inland. We were like pretty close to London. Not exactly in London. I'm not gonna dox where my aunt and uncle live, but they were, it's like close-ish to London. And honestly, I thought it, like, the fish and chips were just okay. Yeah, I thought it was like, I didn't think it was mind-blowing, to be honest. I've low-key had better fish and chips here. I'm controversial today. Cancel. Like, it was good. It was like sort of more interesting because it was like a full fish, but it was like whatever. Was the tartar sauce good? Yes, the tartar sauce was good. Okay, the tartar sauce was pretty good. I just think it was not a phenomenal, you know, it wasn't what I had imagined fish and chips in the UK to be. But yeah, so that was day 1. Basically didn't do anything. So fucking tired. And now we're gonna move on to day 2. Exploring the UK hotspots. So we went to all the classics, you know, all the places. Places like Plymouth down south are infinitely better. That makes it like anywhere near a coast, you know? I definitely see that. Fish and chips process can't be that much different from place to place. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I just think, you know, Canada fish and chips not bad. I've had some really banger fish and chips here. So we started the day off. Okay. Oh, I wrote down we did like 22k steps. Lots of walking and exploring. So let's see. We started off with some English breakfast. I had to do it. I had beans on toast, guys. I had beans on toast. They gave me some beans and some toast, and so I put them together. Honestly, pretty good. Beans and toast, surprisingly good, I would say. Like, compared to the mushy peas, I would say beans and toast is like above mushy peas. Hi, Listed, welcome in. But yeah, breakfast was good, yummy, super full. We took the tube. You know, they don't call it the subway there. They call it the tube, the underground. So we took that and we started in the financial district and walked around, looked at a lot of cool buildings. I saw the red booth. These were all in the financial district. This building here is called, I wrote it down. I didn't write it down. Oh well, too bad. You didn't take the VTube. You're right, I should have taken the VTube. The special tube line only for VTubers. They're the only ones allowed in there. So yeah, we went up this like, what is it called? The garden at 120? Bro, my handwriting is really bad. It was like a little rooftop garden thing where we could see a view of like the city. And then we went to Westminster Station and saw the Parliament Hill area. So we saw the Big Ben, the Westminster Abbey, which is this church here, I think. The London Eye, this little like, you know, Ferris wheel. And then we also went to Buckingham Palace. Where's this? Yeah, Buckingham Palace. Actually, they were playing some movie music. I don't know why, but when we got there, they were playing a lot of movie tunes. Like, there was a marching band playing like Star Wars and shit, and I don't know why, but we were just sort of there. Good timing on our part. And yeah, very touristy. We walked so much this day. Like, I don't know if this was the day that we walked the most. That's more common than you think. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like, at first my uncle was like, oh, are they changing the guards or something? Or I don't know. They're doing like that thing. And I was like, no, sounds like they're playing popular tunes from movies. I don't think so. Oh, and fun fact, this gate that we passed by, it's called the Canada Gate. And I was like, whoa, why is it the Canada Gate? And I was like, oh, it's like the places that they conquered. Right, it's like the Commonwealth. There was a Canada Gate and an Australia Gate. And I was like, ah, right. So yeah, that was, we went there. It was pretty cool. And this is such a long day that there's there's actually several of these slides where I split the day into 2 separate slides because, like, holy shit, we did so much. We went to Piccadilly Circus, I think. How we've fallen! Oh my god, that's crazy. We went to Piccadilly Circus, which I was like, okay, this is just a billboard. And we passed by Chinatown, and basically we were killing time until the restaurant that we were at, that we had a reservation for, opened. Hi Ventus, hello! It was very ironic because my aunt chose a place that was a Spanish restaurant, and I was like, we're going to Spain, right? I mean, it's fine. Honestly, UK food, problematic. I think it's sort of like whatever. So I don't mind eating some Spanish food, even though we were going to Spain, like, very soon. It was pretty good, It was pretty yummy food. Pretty expensive though. And then, I also got this gelato while we were waiting. It's so pretty. It was in the shape of a flower. The Totoro play. Yes, I'll get to the Totoro play. So we had this gelato, and apparently this is a chain. Like, we went to a lot of places in Europe, and this chain existed. And you can, pick pretty much as many flavors as you want to go inside. I think I went with vanilla, raspberry, and tiramisu or something like that. Yeah, it was really good. And yeah, this is the restaurant that we went to. They had some like squid ink stuff. I think this is rice, some fish. We had more things not pictured. And then we ended off the day watching the Totoro play. Yeah! So apparently the Totoro play is like pretty popular in the UK. And it is very cute. So it tells basically the whole story of Totoro the movie. But Totoro is like a big puppet. They use a lot of puppets, like some fun little effects. And they're all British. Yeah. I must also say, like, my aunt and uncle have like, especially my uncle, he has crazy British accent. Like that's a British man right there. Holy shit, he be speaking in British. So I was exposed to so much accent. It's wild. They just be speaking like that. And yeah, the play was very cute. It was very cute. Though by the end of the day, we were like so tired. It was crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure my dad fell asleep. Or he almost fell asleep at the very least. I think there was like an intermission break in the middle, and I low-key closed my eyes for a little bit too long. British accents vary by road sometimes. That's true. It was like, I feel like it was an incredibly typical British accent. I don't know, I wouldn't know how to describe it because, I don't know the intricacies, the differences between the different accents, but I know there's a lot. Big variations. So yeah, that was the first day. Super big. Typical for North. I don't know, man. They're I don't know. Sounded typical to me. And then we have our day 3. Yeah. I guess day 3 because, yeah, the first day was flying. Let's see. Got a good amount of sleep. That's pretty good. Probably because I was dead tired. This was another like touristy day. Every day is a touristy day. But we went to the British Museum, which was like a big part of the day. Yes, this doggo was from the British Museum. This was from the Chinese section. The British Museum is huge. Okay, so first of all, it's free, which is really cool, right? It's free. Second of all, it is ginormous. It was like it's impossible to explore the whole thing, I think. So we tried to see a few things. I think we were there for maybe like 2-ish hours. I tried to speed run, but they had this dog. They had this like really beautiful library room that was stunning, and they have the Rosetta Stone. They have like a bunch of different like culture. So Chinese, South Asia, Egypt, Roman, some Islamic, and like European sections. Like Egypt was a really big section of the museum. They had like mummies and all this stuff. They definitely say in it, okay? My uncle says in it at the very least. I don't know about the other stuff. I think you could spend 8 hours and still not see everything. Yeah, it's actually insane how much stuff there is in there. And it's also really funny because my mom like didn't see any of it. I think she got like tired and just started like looking at the gift shop. A bottle of water? I don't know, man. I don't think I can accurately. I don't think I'm saying it right. Alright, so we did the museum and then we went to Covent Garden, which is not a real garden, guys. Crazy, it's not a real garden. It is like a shopping area. This is a picture from Covent Garden. They had a lot of Christmas decorations. That's actually the really nice thing about this trip, was that everybody was putting up their Christmas lights and Christmas decorations. So it was just very beautiful. Like everything was decorated very nicely. And I bought some tea. I bought some tea there because, you know, when in the UK, gotta buy a little bit of tea. It's from a like pretty famous brand apparently. Maybe you guys know it. I forget what it's called. Oh my god. But it's like a sort of big, I don't know if it counts as fancy, maybe fancy-ish brand. So yeah, that was good. Opinion on the tea, I have not tried it yet. Not the ones that I've bought. I haven't tried it yet. I probably maybe I'll try it tomorrow actually. But they had like a lot of samples in the shop that I did get to try. They had some banger hot chocolate in the shop, and I did also buy some of the hot chocolate. So I will let you guys know. I'll do my review, my little treats from abroad review, you know. And then we, you know, walked around a little bit, and then we did some afternoon tea. Of course, honestly, this was something that my mom really wanted to do. My aunt was like, "Oh my god, we don't need to do this," but my mom really wanted to go to an afternoon tea place. And it was called Aqua Shard. It's like a really sort of like a tall building there, and it was all Peter Pan themed for some reason. I'm not sure why, but you know, it was pretty cute. So as you can see here, maybe I'll make it bigger so you can see better. Oh, like this was the savory course. They had like I don't know how to describe it, like little sandwiches. This was like a sausage roll, some like little crab and stuff, and these were really good. These were like holy shit, wait, I'm sort of hungry now looking at it. There's like egg yolk and something in it, nuts. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it's in the shard, so it's really high up. So this was the savory food, and then the dessert food comes out on a boat. Because it's Peter Pan themed, of course, and it's all like, they got a ball with stuff in it and chocolate thing, and yeah, it's all themed very cutely. It was very cute. It was very fancy. It was definitely, we were looking for cheaper places, but we couldn't find any. And this is their menu. Let's see, bring it to front. You can see it was like the whole menu was like a map. You can see here. So yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good tea. Yeah, this is the view from the Shard. You could see like the London Bridge. Yeah. And then let's see. Had really yummy craft beers. Oh my god, guys. I drank so much alcohol this trip. I think I drank alcohol like every day because like beer is cheaper than water in some of these places. No joke. No joke. Sometimes I looked at the bill and I was like, oh, the the beer is cheaper than the water. Okay, cool. Makes you honorary British. It was like mainly in like Spain and Portugal, because there you can't get tap water even. Like they don't offer tap water. You either have to buy a bottle of water, like the fancy bottle of water. So like it would cost like $3 to get a bottle of water and like $2.50 for a beer. So I drank a lot of beer. You've heard? Yeah, I guess it's the European way. There was one day where like, well, not just one day, but like my mom doesn't really drink alcohol. So, but one day the waiter specifically was like, "You're not drinking any alcohol? What are you even doing here?" So yeah, that was funny. Hi Sam, hello! Is that Ada? It's me, I'm real. Alright guys, shall we go on to day 4? We're flying to Portugal! Yay, Portugal! So, we flew to Lisbon, Portugal. And actually, we were so crazy lucky because the 2 weeks before we got there, they were in like monsoons. Like they were having so much rain. It was really bad. Like basically it was terrible. People and we were so lucky. The very day we came, it stopped raining. Well, it still rained like a little bit. There were like a few moments where it would like downpour really hard and then stop, and then downpour hard and then stop. But that was only the first day. The second day was like perfect weather. We were seriously blessed with by the weather gods this trip. I'll even go through more later. But yeah, we got to Lisbon and we started we got there in the morning-ish, like I think maybe like 11 a.m. or something. And I planned this whole day out because we had some time. We got some food as soon as we arrived, some yummy food. And then we went to Castelo de Saint George, or Saint George Castle, if I was to say it better in English. Castello. I'm gonna butcher every language. Your arrival scared the rain. Yes, we saved them. No. And it's just like this really big castle on a hill, and the view was absolutely beautiful when it was sunny. We were so lucky we got when we first got there, it wasn't raining at all, so we got a picture of the really beautiful view. But while we were on the castle itself, you can sort of see the clouds in these pictures. When we were on the castle itself, it started raining like crazy, and it was really scary because there were stairs. Hi Sarah, welcome in, thanks for the pats. But yeah, the views were beautiful from up top, and there was just peacocks wandering around. You know, they were just there, chilling. I was so surprised. I was like, I didn't know there would be peacocks here. But yeah, we got super close to peacocks. They were just, yeah. Looks pretty bright still, at least even with the clouds. Yeah, I think also iPhone camera. This picture, it was crazy raining out. But yeah, it's so beautiful. The views were stunning. I'm so happy that we got to go there. Though, bad thing that happened. We were walking down from the castle. We were trying to explore the town underneath. It's called Alfama, which is this really small, old-ish town. And their roads in Portugal are all made out of tile. And because it had just rained, it was crazy slippery. It was slip and slide there. So everybody had to walk super slowly. And even though we were walking slowly, my mom did a little tumble. She did fall a little bit. It wasn't too bad. She was fine. It ended up being fine. But we were it was so funny because we were the whole time we were be careful, man, don't fall, be really careful, and she still fell. But yeah, even though rain, it was still nice. And see, Portugal flag, you know, and then there's like a little museum inside the castle too, so that's what these pictures are. That's such a parent move on a holiday, for real. And my mom be clumsy like that, so. Continuing on from day 4. See, you can see here it started getting sunny. Like, so like when we were on the castle itself, it was raining and then it cleared up totally. And like you see how beautiful. Oh my god, guys. It was beautiful. Hi Chatty, welcome in. I would say like Portugal was maybe my favorite place. Maybe. It's hard. It's a hard thing to say because there were a lot of great places, but like I really love like the architecture of the houses, the tiles there, really pretty. So yeah, we explored Alfama a bit, took some pictures, and then this is called Elevador de Santa Justa. It's like a cool looking tower / elevator, and this is a church that I write the name of here? Nope. But we passed by it. We didn't go up the elevator, but we looked at it, and it's pretty cool looking, you know? We ate dinner. This is from... Oh, we also got, of course, we had to get the Portuguese egg custard tarts, I guess? Wait, what are they called? Wait, why did I not write... What are they called again? Oh my god, why am I forgetting? They have a specific Portuguese name, guys. But yeah, they were really yummy, very good. And then dinner was like seafood. I ate so much seafood during the trip, which is great because I love seafood. We had some like paella, some octopus, some shrimp. Very yummy. And we got back and we got to meet our tour group. So, fun fact, I don't think I mentioned this, but like a big portion of the trip we were part of like this tour group thing that we followed. It was like a bus tour, so there were toured sections, and I'll go more into it, but it was like basically an optional tour. Like there were optional tours and included tours, and in general we didn't do a lot of the optional tours. So like we did so it'd be like morning trip versus afternoon trip. Sometimes there would be morning and afternoon planned. Sometimes we would only do one of them, like a morning, and sometimes we would do none of them. So that's why the days vary a lot. And when it wasn't planned, when we had free time, I would do all the planning. But I didn't do enough planning before I went on the trip, so I would be like planning shit out the night before or like 2 nights before. It was sort of scuffed, but I sort of ran out of time. Pastel de nata. Oh yes, that sounds about right. I see the vision. Paella in Portugal. Yes, we had paella like maybe 3 or 4 times. I love paella. At least you planned. Yes, I think I did some good play. Like all of this whole day I planned, so pretty good. All right, day 5 is the start of the tour. Our last day in Lisbon. So this whole beginning part of the day, we followed them. We woke up at around 6:30 a.m. Oh Jesus, guys, it was so early. Like every day was crazy early, but it wasn't that big of a deal because of the jet lag. And then we got a little city tour from the Lisbon tour guide. We just drove around the bus. We stopped at a few places like this park here with the Lisbon sign. So Lisbon in Portuguese is called Lisboa. Fun fact. Then we drove to... Oh! Also this fountain was there. This fountain was next to this park area. And apparently people always say it looks like something else. Something phallic. The tour guide was explaining... The tour guide was explaining that people always make jokes about this fountain. And I was like, I think I see why. So yeah, then we went to Bellum Tower, which is this thing here. It was very nice, but they were doing construction or like cleaning on it today, which was sort of a shame because you can see like all the stuff outside. I would totally make fun of it, of course, like all the locals do. We went to this thing here. This is called the Monument of the Discoveries. Very cool, big like statue thing with like historical figures on it. And look, the side is a sword. That's why I have 2 pictures, because I really wanted you guys to see that this whole side area here is a sword. I don't know if you can see it. You see that? That's a sword right there. Big sword. Also shout out to like the beautiful tile work in Portugal. Just the tiles are so cool. More. Oh, this is the church. This is the Geronimo's monastery. It's crazy detailed, guys. Let's see if I can make it. Like, look. Like, can you guys even see that? Like, it's insane the amount of detail on this like carving. And this is a trend that I will see in a lot of other places that we go to. Just like incredibly ornate, beautiful details. And it's just insane to me that these things exist in the world, and yet we chose modernism. And yet we chose like straight lines and everything. Like this shit is insane. Very, very stunning. So yeah, that's the church. We didn't go inside. We just like took pictures outside and learned a little bit of history. And then we left them. We left them after this. We went to Rossio Square, which is like a little main square there. Imagine how cool we could make stuff like that with modern tools and we just don't, right? I feel you. Though there is others, like, I will get to it. You will see in Barcelona there is this crazy church and they are still like building it to this day. We went from the height of style to modern. We failed as a species, of course. Of course this would happen to us. So we went to Rossio Square and there was actually a Christmas market going on, which was very cute because, you know, everything was so Christmas themed. Then we went to Praca de Comercio. I think I spelled it wrong in my journal. Which is like this big square. Here you can see by the water, and they have like this big Lisbon sign, or Lisboa. And you can see in the background like they started building the tree as well. I was gonna ask if you saw any European Christmas markets. I did see this one. Yeah, it was very cute. And then we got lunch. Right, we got lunch here. This was like one of the best things that we ate on the trip, honestly. Like, it was like a seafood stew, I guess, and it was like so rich and so good. Like, the memories of this soup, very, very epic. Seafood rice / stew. Yeah, it had like crab. It had, you know, the crab roe. I don't know if you guys know crab roe, but like the little, that stuff, there was so much of it. I was like, it's so good. Yeah, they also had fish. You're making me hungry with all these pictures. Low-key, I'm getting hungry too. I didn't plan that much for this day, but so I decided to go to this place, which was like a little bit nearby where we were. It's called Carmel Convent, and it is a church that was like destroyed in the Lisbon fire / earthquake / tsunami moment. So, more fun facts, Lisbon went through like a pretty devastating like natural disaster moment where like it hit, like everything was hit, like literally earthquake, fires, tsunami all at once. And like it destroyed a lot of the city, and so this was one of the churches that it destroyed, but there were still like remnants of it. Yeah, literally the 3 horsemen came from them. It was quite devastating. But because of it, we have this cool ass monument. Hi Ralphie, welcome in. And so these, like, it doesn't, it just looks fucking cool, guys. It looked really cool, and so they transformed it into like a museum, like a cultural thing. Yeah, like this is just so epic. And there was a cat. There was just a cat there. It was so majestic. Like, ooh, not Spain. Like, among this, like all this historical stuff, there was just a cat sitting there. I'm like, this is a god cat. Like, this cat is watching over this place. I can feel it. Yeah, and a good loaf. I agree. The true tourist attraction. Yes. It was so cute. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, in the church, they had a movie. They had a movie going on. And I fully fell asleep like during the movie too, because I was so exhausted. Every day was like really very exhausting, especially because we were dealing with the jet lag the whole time too. Well, at least for the beginning parts. Aida travels and is surrounded by some of the greatest marvels in history. Cat! I took so many pictures of cats. There's like a lot of wild cats in Spain and Portugal, which is awesome. So we ended the day by going to this place called the Time Out Market, which is like a big food court, sort of like slightly more gourmet stuff. It was cool. And then we saw the sunset by the water. As you can see here, we just happened to, like, the Time Out Market was close to the water, so we got there sort of too early, like maybe like 5 p.m. It was a bit too early for dinner, so we just walked a little bit out to the water and saw the sunset. It was very nice. The sunset must have been majestic. It was. I'll make it bigger here. It doesn't, I feel like it's not as nice in pictures, but I swear in person it was better. Oops, that's okay. Jet lag and also getting up at 6 a.m. is not fun, I bet. Oh yeah, it was so rough. The thing is, the time between Toronto and Europe is like sort of weird. Because it's like 5 hours, so it's like it's not a comfy range. Hey Ada, just dropping by to say hi. Oh, you're traveling. Oh my god, have a good time on your travels. Thank you. So like 6 a.m. in Europe is like 12 a.m. Wait. It's like 12 a.m. here. 12 a.m. here, 6 a.m. Yeah. Yes. The math. Guys, I'm not good at math. So it's just weird. It's just weird times. Let's see. But so Portugal and UK is a 5-hour difference, but Spain and Amsterdam is a 6-hour difference. We have moved. We have changed places, everybody. The first day in Spain, so it was a bus tour, right? So we drove there from Lisbon in Portugal. We also passed by a small town called Tavira, and it is in Portugal as well. So these pictures are from Tavira. There was also a castle there. Literally, so I think we got like 2 hours. Let's see. So we woke up again at 6 a.m. and I almost forgot my jacket in the hotel room and I had to run off the bus to get it. Like, we were about to leave and I was like, wait, I don't have my jacket. I'm so glad I remembered because Jesus, it got really cold at certain points of the trip. So we drove to a small Portuguese town called Tavira. It's very beautiful. Such great weather today. Like, seriously, so sunny. It was like warm. We had like a quick little lunch. And then, let's see. There was a free castle just like chilling. I saw some stairs. I saw some stairs and a sign that said castle. And I was like, let's go there. And yeah, it was a really cool view. And that's where I saw the cats. Spanish cats. Well, actually, Portuguese cats. True horror right there, right? Oh my god, it was a close call. It's not my fault, okay, guys. It's because my mom put the jacket in the closet. I didn't put it in there, guys. So like, it didn't occur to me that it was in the closet, if that makes sense. And I just sort of forgot. I just, you know, it wasn't cold that day, so I wasn't wearing the jacket. But I got on the bus and I was like, wait, I'm sort of cold. Where is my... And then I ran. It was really funny. Everybody on the... I feel like that's when the tour guide really remembered who I was. We share some pics on the server. Yeah! Why I never put things inside drawers or cupboards in the hotels. Yeah. I also don't. I don't, but my mom really likes to use the closets. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm only here for like one day. Like, I'm not putting shit in anything. So yeah, we saw these two cute cats. Oh, hey, look at it. Two cute cats. And it was so cute because like we were walking up the staircase and then I hear this loud meowing. Meow, 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 meow. And I thought I'm like dreaming. I'm like, what is this sound? Where is this coming from? I was so confused because I heard them before I saw them. And it was this orange cat or this light colored cat. And then I saw them and I was like, oh my god! It was so cute. Some more beautiful tiles in Portugal. Like, the tile work is crazy. The cat god spoke to me. I was chosen. I was chosen, guys. And then we kept driving past Tavira and then we got to Seville. Seville in Spain. Which is actually, it's like the capital of the specific region that we were in Spain. So I have learned that Spain is broken up into like these things called, there's like provinces and then there's things called communities, something. And so Seville is the capital of one of those communities. And they're also the home of flamenco, like the first place that flamenco was born. So we saw a flamenco show there and it was so cool. They are like crazy talented. So it's like they have these castanets and like, so they are using the castanets on rhythm and they're using their feet. It's like tap dancing in a way where it's like super rhythmic. So they're tap dancing, they are using their hands with the castanets, they are fully like just crazy dancing, they're going sicko mode, okay? They is just incredibly skilled. I was like in shock. I was like, I don't know how people, it's mind-blowing to me that people are able to do this. And they had like, look at that, this outfit, guys. This outfit was stunning. I was like, oh my god, I need that. It's like the tassels of the dress, it was a huge dress. This was like all the performers at the end. I think there were six of them in total, 6 performers. And they killed it. They are pros. They did such a good job. And something that the tour guide explained to us that, like for a lot of like ballet, for example, like ballet dancing, you have to be young to be able to do it. Like, as soon as you get like past 21, you're cooked. But with flamenco dancing, some of the best flamenco dancers are older. Like, as you get older, you get more notoriety and in the community. And so, I think that's really cool that you can be any age and be you can be so good. And then we also got like some small tapas for dinner. We tried some classic ones like this it's like a sardine on some bread, patatas bravas, I think is what's called. A very popular Spanish dish. It's like potatoes with like some spicy-ish sauce on top. I know it was spicy. It wasn't very spicy, so I could eat it. And some like little sandwiches. We had one that had calamari in it, which was crazy good, and one that had like meat in it. You can see the beer. We'd be drinking beer. Hi Marshy, welcome in. Hello. Unk said, Auntie's killing it on the flamenco dance floor. Exactly. So yeah, it was really good dinner. I accidentally ordered 2 potato dishes. Not pictured here. I ordered 2 by accident. Because, so in Portugal, in Portugal, a lot of people know how to speak English. In Spain, people cannot speak English. Like, literally, they pretty much primarily speak Spanish. Like, it's sort of rare to find somebody who can speak English. So, the menu was in Spanish, and I was sort of guessing. And I accidentally ordered 2 potato dishes. Oh well. It happens. I was super full. It's like tomato sauce instead of gravy. Sort of, yeah. But flavor profile very different, I would say. And yeah, I think an ad break is starting really soon, so I'm gonna take a little break there, and then I will continue when I get back. Let's see, where's Balda? The return of Balda, yeah! So I'll take a quick BRB, and then we'll get into day 7, the full day in Seville, Spain. Hi Urso, welcome! Hello! And you can look at the yummy foods and the flamenco dancers. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I've been yapping. I sort of forgot how much yapping that I do on stream. Okay, the ad break has started, so I will do a quick BRB. Burp! Hi. Oh, Traders, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Thank you. And Luxion, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Did you miss us? Better not tell you. Balda does not miss anybody. But I missed you guys. I swear. Hello. Okay. So, we gotta get back to business. So, I guess it took me an hour. To get through 6 days. Yeah, I think we'll be able to finish it in a good time. Wait, am I working? Glitch? Oh, no, I'm okay. Okay. Day 7. Day 7, full day in Seville. We woke up sort of late, which was epic. And for me, late, 8:50 a.m. Okay, that's probably like the latest we woke up in the whole trip. 8:50 a.m. I got tickets to Alcazar the day before or something, which is like this really big palace in Seville. And we got ready. We had the buffet breakfast. So that is the good thing about like the tour trip that we did, was that breakfast was included at every hotel. So we got to eat some good foods every day for breakfast at least. We subwayed there, which was nice experience, and we spent a lot of time at Alcazar. So I think actually Alcazar means palace. I realize now. I don't remember if it was called Alcazar something else, but it's this really stunning palace with a lot of Muslim architecture influences. So you can sort of see like this design here. Like guys, I cannot stress how crazy intricate all the designs were. Like it was so beautiful. People are insane. And this was sort of like the main courtyard area. Oops. Oh, let's not do that. Oops. I went back so far. And yeah, there were like 2 or 3 buildings as part of it. This is like this cool like underground area. You can see, I don't know if you can see, there's stuff at the end. And it was just so pretty there. Like everything in this area was just like really cool and intricate and beautiful. I think it might mean palace or something. Pretty different. Yeah, like this sort of like scalloped, I don't know how to call it, but like this sort of thing, this pattern is like very Islamic architecture. Yeah. And there was also like some like museum rooms with like paintings and stuff too. And there was a duck! Guys, there was a duck! Duck! Beautiful duck and more peacocks! I was like, oh my god, I guess they just got a hella lot of peacocks in Spain and Portugal. Yeah, they even had like they also had like baby peacocks too, like peacocks that don't have any colors yet, but I just included one picture of the peacocks. I didn't want my whole presentation to be about the peacocks, but it was pretty cool. So yeah, that was Alcazar, and then right next to Alcazar is La Giralda, which is another crazy cool church. Like at this point, like every church that we see is like crazy dripped out. Okay, every church got hella drip. It's crazy. We didn't go in, again, we just sort of looked at it from the outside, but it's just so cool. We went to Tor del Oro, which is like this little, it was a 13th century watchtower, and it's like sort of by the water, so we got to spend some time by the water. It was really cool. We had lunch. This was lunch there. Is this lunch there? Oh yeah, we got another paella. Like a really small paella. And there was like some beef stew, something. And this dish was also really good. It was like shrimp and potatoes and like some aioli or something. Yo, the Spanish, they do not fuck around with their potatoes, okay? Their potatoes be good, okay? The potatoes are banging, okay? I get it. I get the vision. Alcazar is the type of castle, the Muslim ones specifically that are in Spain and around the area. Yes. So yeah, I don't think I knew this, that Spain had so many Muslim influences. Like I didn't realize they were so close. It's very cool. And we walked to the old town called Santa Cruz, which was an old Jewish neighborhood, not pictured here because there wasn't that much to take a picture of. But you know, we were there. In the guided tour, they went there to that area and they got like a whole history lesson. We were not a part of that, so I didn't get the history, but I did go there just to see what it looked like. They invaded back and forth a lot, I believe, like most of Europe. Yes. And then we stopped by Plaza de España, which is like this beautiful big square with this building. And I think it's like technically their city hall. Like, imagine if your city hall looked like this, guys. It was like stunning. It was beautiful. This like whole square, there's like a fountain and all of the things. And it's just like we were walking past some of the doors and it was like, oh yeah, immigration office, and I was like, whoa, this is City Hall. But yeah, and we were there like perfect timing as well. Like, look at the sun, guys, and the weather was so good this day. It was like warm. There's like, I think this is also like a church, if you can see this here in the background. It was also next to a church. Really cool just area. Ada was there for cats and peacocks, not history lessons. We got some history lessons, okay? I just, you know, I didn't want to pay for the optional tour, you know? And then we had dinner. It was we got like the squid ink. Is this rice? I think it's rice. Yeah, squid ink rice. And then this is also squid ink. I sort of, like, I knew I was ordering 2 squid ink items. I just think it was sort of funny. It's like, it looks sort of bad, but it was delicious. It's like fried, deep fried cod balls. So it's cod, it's fish in there, okay? And they got like a nice little aioli. Very good. Okay, here's the thing. The fish in Spain, like, 5 billion times better than the fish in the UK. I'm so sorry to the UK. Respect and love to the UK. But like the seafood in Spain was so much better. Which makes sense. Which I think makes sense and is fair to say. Ada came back with black dyed teeth. Oh yeah, my tongue was dyed totally black that day. After that, for sure. I had to scrub my tongue with my toothbrush. So, yeah. It was really yummy. These were one of the standout foods from the trip, actually. So yeah, that was Seville. Oh yeah, speaking of Muslim influences, I'm gonna get into this, alright guys? Day 8, we drove to Madrid in Spain. Woke up at 6:30, very normal. Mainly a bus travel day. Does the ink add much flavor? I haven't noticed it add that much before. I think it adds a bit of like, how do I describe it? Like almost like an umami flavor. Like there's a word in Chinese that we use to describe it. It's sort of an umami-esque flavor, like the sea, a little bit of the sea. That's what I think it adds. Also cool color. Yeah, so we went to Madrid this day. We drove on a bus. I think it was around a 5 to 6 hour bus drive. But we did also do around a 3-hour stop in Cordoba, which was a city that we passed by. And in Cordoba, there was actually an included city tour, so I did get to learn some history, which I'm really glad, because we got to see this crazy cool mosque cathedral. So it is like, that's literally the name of this place. It's a mosque cathedral. And so it started off, it was originally a Muslim mosque, and then, you know, the Catholics, they came and they took over and transformed it a little bit. But they actually kept a lot of the original like Muslim architecture, and like you can see by these columns. I expand for you. Like this is all very like Islamic architecture. And fun facts. Now I know these fun facts because I was part of the tour. All of the columns are slightly different from each other because they were like stolen from the Romans. Like these were like Roman columns that they just like repurposed because they needed them. And this mosque cathedral was really cool because like you can clearly see like sections of when they worked on it. So like in this section all the columns are different, but in the next section like they had to make the columns from scratch. So like then those ones are all the same, and they have like workers' initials on them just to be like, oh yeah, I worked on this column. So it's just really cool how like this one area had so many different sections to it. Like it's like almost like it's history, in here. And so this is a really cool picture because the front, there's like a stained glass window. So like you see like this classic scalloped Islamic architecture part, and then you also see a stained glass window and like the Catholic influences as well. You don't want to waste all that work to completely rebuild it. Exactly. Like it's actually so lucky that they didn't destroy any of this. Like they fully could have, but they kept it. And this was in the same church, guys. This is in the exact same building this existed. It's insane. This was like one of the most beautiful things that I saw on the trip. I was like, this is absurdly detailed and intricate. So yeah, this is clearly the Catholic influence. This is the Catholic influence of this mosque cathedral. So it's Muslim, Christian, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Polytheistic architecture all at the same time. It is incredibly cool, like this building, and I'm really glad that we were part of the tour, I guess, to be able to see it, because this is something that I totally would have missed, because it's not part of any of the big cities. It's in a place called Cordoba that, really we would have never passed by otherwise. And like these are just a few of the pictures that I took, but this place was really, really cool. So I'm glad I went. And also on the way there, we also passed by a rest stop that had Popeyes and Tim Hortons. I was like, holy shit, they got Tim Hortons in Spain? What? Crazy. Very fun fact though, it was closed. The Tim Hortons was closed, which is really funny to me. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, Tim Hortons, let me see what's on their menu. Closed. Yeah, but in spirit, it exists. I saw another Tim Hortons as well, like just like in the city too. So I think they do have a few, which is crazy to me. They're in the UK too. I think London. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, some random places you find Tim Hortons, Alright, so let's see. Madrid hotel. We got there around 7 p.m. We got dinner at this like steakhouse kind of thing. And this was one of the best dinners that we had there, I think, in my opinion. This is a suckling pig, which is one of the, like specialties in Spain. I don't know if it looks like much, but guys, it was so delicious. Like the skin was crispy and the meat was tender, and it was the flavoring was there. It was really good, this pig, okay? And then they also had steak We also got some cod, and they gave us like this free dessert at the end. Which is alcohol. This dessert alcohol and like these weird little donut things. The dessert alcohol, I don't know what it was, honestly, but it was really yummy. To this day, I have no idea what I was drinking, but it was hella good, okay? It looks dry. No, it was good. I swear it's good. Okay, I promise. Another thing about Spain is that they have, like olive oil is super huge there. So like they eat bread with olive oil. They do not eat bread with butter. Butter is like not a thing, not a savory thing there basically. It's always extra virgin olive oil. And they also give you like olives at like every meal. Like at the beginning of the meal they give you olives. And I don't really like olives, but I did try some while I was here, and this place's olives was okay. I'm an olive hater and I still liked it, so that's saying a lot. That's what you call an alcoholic. Hey. It was good though. Yes, it was a sweet liquor. I also drank alcohol in this meal, and I think this was probably like the drunkest that I got from the alcohol. Again, because I was drinking every single day. This really does make me sound like an alcoholic. Oh, you know what it was? I had wine today. I had we got like a bottle of rosé, I think, for like my family. And so we had to finish the whole bottle, and my mom doesn't really drink that much, so I had to finish a lot of it. Ratafia. Let me Google this. Let me see. Sweet alcoholic beverage. Ooh, maybe. It's possible. I gotta try it again to know for sure. But it was, yeah, it was like sweetish, not fruity at all. It was like almost like a, not even vanilla. Like it almost gave me like bourbon, like something like sort of a rich sweetness, if that makes sense. It was really hard to explain. But yeah, I tried some wine, I tried some beer, I tried some alcohols, okay? The alcoholic reports are not getting any better. No, I'm just so European. This is the European way, guys. Yeah, so that was driving to Madrid. And then day 9 was the big exploration day of Madrid. Lots of walking, and we woke up at around 7:30. That's a pretty late day for us. They started with a walking tour of Madrid. We had a little guide. Walking tour and like bus tour, so we drove around a lot of the city gates and statues. We stopped at the Royal Palace to take some pictures and learn about the history. So this here is the Royal Palace in Madrid. It's very nice. And we walked towards Plaza Mayor, which is here. It's like this really big square. Oh, hand. Oh yeah. Sorry, hand review. In all of my other presentations, my hands are in it too, so I don't care. Plaza Mayor, which is the main square. We had a little bit of free time, and then we went to, I didn't take a good picture of it honestly because there were too many people there. We went to this place called Puerta del Sol, which is the center of Spain. Apparently it's like the 0-kilometer starting point, like all roads go from here or something like that. It was crazy busy. Madrid is full of people. Like holy shit, that place is busy. Like it's not even just tourists, it's like everybody. That's a busy ass city. And so we did that whole walking tour thing at the beginning, and then we did the rest of the afternoon by ourselves. So we got chocolate and churros. We went to this place. It's like a famous place called Chocolateria San Genius ? and we had to wait in line for a really long time because apparently it's like very well known, but it was delicious. So the traditional way that churros are made, it's like this really thick hot chocolate. Like you think it's like almost a sauce, but people be drinking this. Like they literally drink it, but it's so thick it's like a sauce, and then you dip your churros in it, and you want to dip it like more than once. That's what the tour guide told us. He was like, you gotta dip it like at least 3 times. And it's so good, guys. It was delicious. Maybe it was worth the wait. Perhaps it was worth the wait. It was a long wait, but yeah, it was really good. Oops. Chocolate and churros. And the other thing that's famous in Madrid are these calamari sandwiches. It's literally just fried calamari in a sandwich, guys. It's so basic, but it's apparently like the really famous thing there. So what I have learned is that every city in Spain has their own like specialty food item. So like for example, you cannot say you got like a paella in Madrid. For example, like Valencia is the paella place. That's like the place that you want to get paella. And like so in Madrid they have the calamari sandwiches, and they also have this other thing that we didn't get to try. It was like some sort of stew. Can Ada speak Spanish, or was the tour in English? The tour was definitely in English, and I cannot speak a lick of Spanish, which made it really difficult to order these churros. I like the menu totally in Spanish. I had to take a picture with my phone and use like the Google Translate app to try to figure out what it said, and it was so rough. And my Spanish, I don't speak Spanish at all, guys. I'm Canadian. I've never learned any Spanish, so it was bad. But we made it through. Something else was that like the plaza used to have like walls around the square, so that's why you can see the buildings are like slightly tilted, like they're slightly tilted inwards. It was like to support the weight of the wall or something like that, something along those lines. I just thought it was cool looking at this street. Okay, had some cappuccinos, we had some downtime. Like whenever we are by ourselves, we sort of get like it's a lot more chill because I sort of just like plan everything that we're gonna do. From the Canadas, I am Canadian. It's true. We went to this place called Templo de Debod, which is this thing here. It's like randomly this like weird temple area. I think it's Egyptian or something. And it was alright, but the cool thing about it was that it was on a hill, so there was like a beautiful view. Oh my god, there was a beautiful view of the royal palace from up here. And the day, it was such a beautiful weather, like it was so sunny. We just sat on a park bench for quite a long time, and just like chilled there. And it was good because like we were pretty tired anyways, so a bit of a break there. I am from Ontario. Hi, bloody, welcome in. I've yet to meet anyone else not from BC or Ontario. That is very reasonable, I think. That is where most of us are. Okay, and so then after the quote-unquote temple, we went to Parc de El Retiro. Guys, it's so bad. Which is just like this really huge park, actually. Huge ass park, which had like a lot of different sites within. Honestly, I saw online that I should go, and so I went. And they had black swans there. Very cool. They had some black swans. And they got some like weird ducks in Spain. We saw a lot of weird ass little ducks. Oops. Like there was like this big statue, this gate, a big thing. We walked around like pretty much that whole park. No, I think we only walked around half the park, and it was still huge, you know, like we walked a lot this day. And we were sort of killing time because I wanted to go to the Prado Museum. So the Prado Museum, it's an art museum with a lot of like classical paintings. There's two really big museums in Madrid. There is the Prado Museum and the Queen Sofia Museum. And the Queen Sofia Museum is for like modern art. And actually I wanted to go to the Sofia one because they had like Salvador Dali and Picasso there, but the timing didn't work out because so in the evenings the Prado Museum and the Queen Sofia Museum are free. So from 6 to 8 p.m. the Prado's free, but the Queen Sofia is from 7 to 9 p.m. and like it was too late, guys. Like we were literally killing time in the park, which was a bit of a mistake, but we couldn't have waited all the way until 7 p.m. basically. And also we were hungry, and just Spain only, guys, I did not know this at all, but Spain works on an incredibly late schedule. Places only open for dinner at 8:30 p.m. No joke. So like everything opens super late. Like people in Spain this is just the way that they live. So like they will go for drinks at 10 p.m. and then eat dinner at 11. Like it's super nightlife, super focused on that. So it's a totally different experience. Like in Portugal, it's normal. Portugal, they be eating dinner 6-7 p.m. normal. As soon as you go into Spain, restaurants only open at 8:30 at the earliest, unless it's a tapas restaurant, and tapas restaurants will be like open all day pretty much. But any other like normal restaurant, well, they have like a break in between from like I think like 5 to 8 or something. They're closed, or like 4 to 8, and then they will open again at night. I think it's too hot during the day, maybe. I think it's just like the culture, like it's just their, yeah, it's totally just their culture, which was like a bit of a culture shock for us. I was like, oh, siesta time, yes, that is what they called it. I was gonna mention it. They be partying, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get to that. So the Prado Museum, we were there from 6 to 8 p.m. There was actually like a crazy long line to get in because it's free, of course. And so I didn't think about this, so we were like killing time in the park just waiting to get to the Prado Museum, when actuality we probably should have gotten there a little bit earlier to line up, but it was fine. We got into the museum after like 30 minutes. It was like really fucking cold at this point. Yeah, it's like cold at night basically. In the day it was okay, like sort of cold, but at night it's like, oh my god, it starts to get freezing. We spent around like 2 hours in there because again they close at 8, maybe I guess less than 2 hours. And here are some exclusive pictures from the Prado Museum. You're actually not allowed to take pictures. You were actually not allowed to take pictures in the Prado Museum, but I took it anyways because of the PowerPoint, of course. No, I just wanted to look. So they have some like pretty big artists there as well, some more classical artists. Yes, I am a rebel. I took the picture so fast. Yeah, very beautiful art, very, very, very highly detailed artwork. Very cool to see. And then after we did the museum, we got dinner near the Prado at like this random tapas bar. And guys, the nightlife is seriously no joke. It was so busy in every single restaurant that we walked by. It was a Christmas miracle that we were able to get in to any restaurant. And like when we did go in, like it was just super, super lucky. Like somebody had just left and we were able to like snipe their table. And so we got this like baby squid dish here. Oh god, baby squid with like potatoes. Once again, potatoes, we love potatoes. We got this soup. Oh my god, this was like a really delicious soup actually. This is bread in there, guys. Bro, I didn't write down the name of it because I think I forgot by the time I wrote this, but it's like bread and like meat and fish and like tomatoes, really good soup. Sort of like French onion-esque, I would describe it as. And yeah, this is just like shrimp. These were good shrimp. These were big, fat shrimp. They're really good though. And we actually ordered something else, but they were so busy that we never got it. Hello, hi Kalia, hi C19, welcome in. Did you try the hamon? I did. We were eating the ham for sure, for sure. Because flashes from cameras change painting quality. No, I get it. I understand. I still took a picture. I didn't use flash. And look, I'm pretty far away from the paintings, I would say. Yeah, this was like a surprisingly banger soup. It's like a Spanish name soup, and I didn't write it down. But yeah, the place was so busy. I actually felt bad sitting there. It was like really loud and rowdy. People were standing. Like everybody didn't have a seat. Everybody was like standing. We had seats. I felt blessed. And like honestly, we wanted to leave. We were trying to leave, but our food would not come. And then the bill would not come. And they actually like charged us. When we finally were able to get the bill without our extra food, they charged us for like 4 other items that we did not order. And I was reading the receipt and I was like, actually, I don't think we ordered any of this. I don't know. They were really busy, so I'm sure they were just got like confused. But it was almost like I wrote down here 20 euros extra. Yeah. Who knows? Ada got scammed. I did. We told them and we got it taken off. Yes. I think they still charged us for one item that we didn't order for some reason at the end. Even though I very specifically said which ones we did, but it's fine. That was maybe like 4 or 5 euros versus like 20. Ada looking at all the standing peasants. No, so like at the end, a woman asked us if we could have her, if she could take our table. And I was like, yeah, man, we're trying to get out of here. Bro, we are trying to go home. It's late. We're tired. We walked the whole day. We're trying to go home, but it's rough. So yeah, we Ubered back home because it was so late. And yeah, that was Madrid, guys. That was all of Madrid. Very, very cool. Lots of exploring. And let me take a sip of water. Uber is expensive. Actually, Uber in Portugal and Spain was not very expensive, I would say. Like, it was like maybe 10 Canadian dollars, like between 10 and 20 Canadian dollars. Less than 20 for sure. But like in Amsterdam, holy shit, Uber was so expensive. I will get there. In like, yeah, UK and Amsterdam, the Uber prices, yeah, I think I will walk. Was the soup soda de ajo? No, it was, it started with a C, if that helps. I feel like it was like Castella, Cancon, da. I feel like it started with a C, if that helps. Okay. We are at day 10. We're reaching the end, guys, sort of. Did Ada eat paella? Oh, I ate hella paella. I have yet to show you the final paella. The paella of all paellas. We're getting there, guys. Yes, that's it, Rick. Sopa castellana. Yes. Let me Google this myself. Bread and garlic soup. Wait, it's the same thing? Why is it? Oh, it just has 2 different names. I see. It's a very old Spanish soup. Yeah, so yeah, it really is like... Yeah, that's it. It's a peasant dish. Let's go! I'm a peasant! Yeah, it was really yummy. I was looking at my Uber ride cost today. The trip was $5. The service fees made it $21. What? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I've never. What? They be lying? That's. Did something terrible happen on the trip? Like, what's going on? All right. Day 10. Barcelona, our last city in Spain. We drove there, of course. But it didn't feel too long because we stopped in the middle and I was sleeping on the bus a little bit. We passed by the city called Zaragoza, which once again had this crazy huge, crazy cool church, which is becoming a bit of a pattern here, I would say. They got a lot of good churches over there. Sorry, it's not actually called a church. It's called a basilica. And I have learned now what a basilica is. It is like a Pope-approved cathedral? Question mark? If I could describe, I don't think I'm describing it perfectly, but it's like a special church, you know? It's like an extra holy church. So it's called the basilica. Oh yeah, even in my notes, I just put in brackets special church. We tried to like sneak in. They were doing a service there that day. We tried to sneak into the service, but they caught us, so we couldn't. For the record, it was my tour guide's idea to sneak into the service. Okay, it wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. We ate a small lunch there. I took a little picture. Actually, this food was like sort of banger. Okay. This like meat thing. It was like beef or something, and some like ravioli stuff, pesto ravioli. That was good. It was just a really small lunch there. Rebel Ada strikes again. W tour guide. Yo, actually, our tour guide. Our tour guide was great. I loved our tour guide. He was so nice and he was so friendly. And actually, like, because we didn't spend that much time with the actual tour group, because again, so many of it was optional tours, and we didn't want to do that. The tour guide would like help me. He would like give me ideas of things I could do. So on this day, he sort of gave us ideas of like, oh, at the night you can do this, and here's one of my favorite restaurants that you could go to. So he was very nice. Was it the same one for the entire trip? Yes. So we had one like general tour guide that followed us for the whole trip from Portugal to the end of Spain to Barcelona. And then every city, we would also get a local tour guide. So in Portugal, like in Lisbon, we had a specific Lisbon tour guide who would take us through the city, but our group tour guide would still be there in the background, like following, like sort of like, you know how you're on a class field trip, you have like the one teacher in the front, the one teacher in the back. It was like that. Dude's a professional man, just loves Spain. So he is. I learned so much. He's Mr. Worldwide for real. I think he was born in France. Then he moved, but he's actually Portuguese, so he lived in Portugal for a really long time. But then he lived in Barcelona for a really long time. Then he lived in like America for a little while. Then he came back to Portugal, back to Spain, So he could speak like every language. Not actually, but he could speak like, I think he's fluent in like at least 4 languages, like English, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and I'm sure there's more. That's the thing about Europeans. They be speaking languages. With how much food I see here, I feel Ada got her wallet. Oh yeah, it was, look, we were not saving money on this trip, I can say that. But you know, it's like you don't go on these trips that often, so I could, you know. Oh my god, hi Sunfish, hello, welcome. Worldly Man, how'd you find him? I mean, he's part of like a company. We didn't choose him. He chose us, really. He was just like part of the tour company. Christmas is cancelled for Ada this year. All the money went to Paella. Yes! No Christmas, guys. We're not doing Christmas. Don't ask for any gifts. All right, so we went to Zaragoza. Very little, like a little town, pretty cool. We got to Barcelona, I think around maybe like 6 p.m. Yeah, and so we had a bit of time to explore. So we took the metro to Passeig de Gracia, which is like this really bougie street. Okay, it was like brand name stores everywhere, and here is where I was so glad. So the Christmas lights had apparently turned on like literally 2 days ago. I have a friend who used to live in Spain, and she was like, oh, I'm so jealous of you, the lights are turning on like exactly when you're there, you're so lucky. And I was like, oh my god, it's fate, it's fated. Very cool. So the lights, guys, the pictures don't do it justice, but the lights are really beautiful. Barcelona does lights like compared to other cities I've been in, Barcelona does it the best. I'm saying it here first, guys. I'm saying it here first. Arrest me. He read the Aida bio and was like, her. No, actually, I feel like, no, I wasn't the favorite, but he definitely knew me. Okay, he knew me. We had a connection. Okay. I think I just really stood out because I was the youngest there by far. Like, low-key, I was incredibly young and youthful. You guys think I'm a boomer, but really, I was a youngin. I was a youngin there. Oh yeah, probably also the coat. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, it was the coat and my youthful energy. So yeah, Passeig de Gracia, and they have 2 Gaudi houses. So Gaudi was like a really famous architect, and look at these guys, look at these houses. We were so lucky, like when we passed by this house, there was like a light show going on. It was a light and music show happening on the house itself. It was so cool. This is one of the Gaudi houses, and this is the other one. So Gaudi's like architectural style was like he would not use straight lines. He would only use like curved lines, like very like these organic shapes. He's like a very distinct, unique style, and that you're gonna see more of on the next slide. Did you tell him you're a VTuber? That would be insane. That would be such an insane move to pull. Like, hey, tour guide that I just met, I'm a VTuber. No, I don't think I'm gonna pass on doing that. Oh my god, Bot! Thank you so much for the raid! Bot raid. Hello! Welcome in, raiders. Welcome. Bot, what are you guys up to today? Aida! Oh, you're playing Resident Evil? I got you my YouTube recap. No way. Wait, really? Like music? Like my music? That is so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Aida. I am a retired celestial idol turned VTuber. I play a variety of games, and I also sing and do covers. Welcome in. Today is my first day back after a pretty long vacation. So I'm doing a bit of a vacation trip recap. I made this epic PowerPoint, guys. Look at it. I worked so hard on this PowerPoint. We're on day 10. I'm talking about I went to the UK, Portugal, Spain, and the Netherlands, and now we are currently in Barcelona. Yeah. Go to singer Aida, got her sounds RB. Ah, thank you! Number 2 artist at 2 of, that's insane! No way! Oh my god, that is so cool. That is so freaking cool. Thank you so much, Bot! Thank you. Guys, go check out Bot, super cool streamer as well. Also very epic gamer. If you need to raid and run, no pressure to stay. I super appreciate it again. I hope you're doing well. It's literally been so long. I did my raid message. Low-key though, my raid message a little bit ingrained in my brain. Like, as soon as I started speaking, I was like, wait, I got this. But yeah, it's been like 3 weeks since I streamed, so it's really weird to be back. I really do appreciate it again. Thank you. We are just going to keep yapping about my trip Ada ate all the paella in Spain. They ran out. She had to leave. That's not true. They still got so much paella over there, man. Okay, where am I? Oh yes, so okay. We walked down the street Passage de Gracia. My favorite place in the trip. I actually really liked Lisbon, Portugal. I thought that city was very beautiful. Stunning. I must leave. I have work. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. Okay, let's see. All right, so this was the day. After we walked down the street, we also got dinner at this place that the guide recommended. And he was like, yeah, all the locals go here. It's really good, but it's gonna be really busy. It's gonna be really hard to get in. And so we go there, and it was so packed. We thought that we couldn't get in, okay? It was a trick. We thought we couldn't get in. But then, across the street from the main restaurant, there's an outside section of the exact same restaurant. And we were so lucky because somebody had just left their table. So we were able to get a table at the same restaurant, quote unquote, but just like the outside portion of it. I don't know why it doesn't all go through the one reception thing at the other restaurant, but I don't care because we were able to eat there, and this was like delicious, guys. This was true tapas. So Spain is like obviously known for the tapas, which is like the really small eats. So we just got like a little bit of the small eats. So this one here, guys, we had it's like caviar with egg, and inside the egg is smoked salmon, and I think it's called like a montadito or something, which is like the specialty is like these little sandwiches. So there's always like bread underneath whatever the item is. My mom said that this, like, we had to try this. It's foie gras. Well, am I saying that? Foie gras on like a steak, and then there's bread underneath. It was so good. It's not a marshmallow. It's like duck liver, duck something, foie gras. Yeah. And yeah, this was very rich. So the bread was needed here for sure. And then this is some like some hamon, some ham, some sardines, some stuff. And they even had like a beef Wellington, guys. They had a beef Wellington. God, it was so good. We were so lucky. Apparently these also come out in like batches. Like when we first got there and ordered, they were like, oh, it's not ready yet. We don't have it for you. But then we made another order later, and they were like, oh yeah, it's time. Yeah, it's ready now. So we got some. It was very good, guys. And other stuff we ordered, not pictured here. I just picked a few of the highlights. So goated recommendation from the tour guide. Really, really good. Ada still had to embrace the British side by delighting herself with more Wellington. I was surprised that they had it there, but yeah, it was delicious. Oh, the one with the egg looks like a marshmallow. I see. A little bit, you know, if you squint. If you don't think it's an egg, perhaps. But yeah, shout out tour guide. I told him the next day. See, me and our tour guide, you know, I'm gonna dox him, guys. I'm gonna dox his name. My tour guide, Alex. My tour guide, Alex. See, we have a working relationship here, okay? So I was telling Alex the next day, I was like, oh yeah, I went to that place that you recommended, and he was like, what the fuck? I really want to go there. I haven't been there in so long, I couldn't get in. And I was like, yeah, man, I went there. Tracking him down right now. Cancel 8 over No, guys, if you could find him from just the name Alex, I would be incredibly impressed. Honestly, go for it. Go for it. Don't do it. Wait, don't do it. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. I just realized some people might actually go. I do not endorse this. I do not endorse this. I do not. Challenge accepted. You guys are insane. No, no, no. Cancelled. Cancel. What do I get when I find him? You will get literally nothing. I think I already... No, you didn't. Stop it. You guys didn't find him. No, don't say this. Stop. 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 I didn't dox him. I'm moving on before I say something wrong. Alright, guys. After the dinner, I was very full. That was the end of that day. Alright, the next day. Today, I started the entry. Today was a super busy day, though aren't they all? I mean, I definitely didn't find him, but if I did, he looks very nice. Yeah, you probably didn't. I actually don't think Alex is like his like real full name, so I think we're okay. No food on day. I'm getting there. This is a two-parter slide, okay? So this was our full day in Barcelona. I think, yeah, full day in Barcelona. We had the morning to ourselves. We went to the Arc de Triomphe and Parc de la Ciutadella by subway. We subwayed there. This is the Arc, and this is like a fountain in the park. It's actually like a really it's a relatively small park compared to the one that we went to in Madrid. Like, that's a huge park. This was like a sort of small park, and it was, again, I think this was the day with the best weather. Like, I was wearing short sleeves this day, guys. That's how crazy it was. I was wearing short sleeves. So very beautiful. And it's crazy because it was so cold 2 days ago in Madrid. So I didn't know this. Barcelona is more north of Madrid, but it's like closer to the water, I think. So that's why it's warmer. Versus Madrid is like really in the center of the country. So it is cold there. So Madrid cold, Barcelona warm. Now I know. And we walked to the Gothic district of the city as well, called El Born, and saw a nice church. This is the nice church. And then we went to a fucking beach, La Barceloneta, which is a beach. I'm like, what? I can't believe you guys have a beach here. We were shocked. We were like, oh my god, this is a full ass beach in November. Like, this is November weather. Like, this is sort of I think it's a little bit unusual. Like, I saw Ensai's message, like, we truly got lucky. We lucked out on some good things here, okay? And then, yeah, so that was our morning. We sort of explored these areas by ourselves. And then in the afternoon, we went to like these really popular places with the tour guide. This is one of the optional tours that I was like, I want to go on this because I want to learn about the architecture. So I mentioned Gaudi before, the famous architect, and he designed this place called Parc Güell, which is like, it's a ticketed entry thing. Apparently it's like really difficult to get tickets as well. But it's like this super cool freaking park, which has like these two like main buildings. Like, it looks like a fucking gingerbread house and like this tower. Like really cool tile work. Like, everything's very colorful. Like, this feels like a place from cartoons. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this doesn't feel like a real place that you're in. It feels very fantastical. Like, this is one section of the park, like this like roofing, and like it was really cool to learn about these things. Like, this section here, this was supposed to be a food area. So the whole Parc Güell was originally going to be like a neighborhood. He was going to design like a bunch of houses for like these rich people to live in. And so this section here was going to be a food court. And so actually in the roof, like in the tiles, they had like broken teacups, like broken plates, like actual dishware in the tiles on the top, which was really cool. Like, you could like see it there. they had like these weird like tunnels. This is another example of like part of the area, Parkwell. And they have this little iguana friend. This little friend, guys, little guy. Very cute guy. Imagine living in a gingerbread house like this. Yeah, so there's, I think, 2 actual houses that ended up being built. So again, it was gonna be a bunch of houses, but it ended up just being 2. And so one of them, one of his friends lived in, and then the other one, Gaudi himself lived in it. So yeah, those were the 2 houses that ended up being built. It was just like such a cool place to be, I think. Like, it's such a unique experience. Like, this is one of the only places. Oh yes, ad break. Sorry, yes, an ad break is starting very soon. I'll take a quick BRB during the ad break then. I'll drink some water. You guys can keep looking at this slide because it's, you know what, I'll even move Balda so you can see that crazy ass church, you know? Yeah, I will be back in around 3-ish minutes when the ad break ends. I've been yapping. Holy shit, I've been yapping. But it's so fun. It's so fun to like talk about this. I feel like I haven't talked this much in so long. It's really funny. I always forget how much I have to talk when I stream. Okay, I will be right back. I'll be back soon. Burp. Hello, I'm back. Hello, hello. Bye, Balda. Was my BGM sort of loud? Whoopsies. Hopefully it's okay now. Made it a bit quieter. Anyways, hi! Is Ada the yappiest of yappers? Outlook good? I don't think this is true. I actually don't think. I don't think I'm that yappy, guys. I think I'm of an average. I think I yap an average amount for a streamer. I think? I don't know. I could be better. I could be better, is what I could say. You're gonna lose your voice tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe. And that'll be okay with me. I gotta get used to it again, you know? You know, I still have, like, jet lag. Like, I've been waking up at, like, 6:30 a.m. It's sort of bad. Which is why I was like, I have to do stream earlier today. Because I start feeling, like, really tired at 10 p.m. Oh, it's currently 10:10. It's fine. This is a great learning experience for me. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to fix my jet lag, so yeah. But yeah, we're getting closer to the end. Is that why they're like an hour earlier than usual? No, exactly. Like I was like, I can't. I simply do not think I could stream at like 12 a.m. anymore. I'm in bed at like 11 p.m. 12 earliest. Sorry, 12 latest. I'm in bed by. Yeah. If Ada does the British accent, do you have the Spanish Portuguese accent? No, I think not. Oh, so actually in Barcelona though, they have two main languages. One of them is Spanish, but the other one is called Catalonia. And so Catalonia, I learned, is a mix of Spanish and French. So that's why, for example, the Arc de Triomphe is called that. Like, that is actually just Catalonia. And it sounds very French. I was like, oh, I don't know why it's so French sounding. Maybe it's like some sort of French takeover thing. No, that's like Catalonia. And I learned this through the Uber ride to the airport. I learned that Catalonia is a mix of Spanish and French. Yeah, and so that's what they speak in Barcelona. They speak both Spanish and Catalonia. Try to be an independent state. That makes sense to me. But everybody wants to be an independent state. Yes. Yes, take notes, everybody. History lessons from Aida Lyra. Right. So we went to Park Güell, and then we took the bus to this place called Sagrada Familia, which is also, so it originally was started, the design was by Gaudi, but it has since gone through like 3 different architects, or like 4 different architects, and it is still in construction, even though it started 134 years ago. So it is, as you can see from the crane, it is literally still in construction. The part here in the front, it's like the Christmas section of the church, they call it. This part is done, but the main center tower is not done yet. And like, there's a bunch of side towers and like another cathedral at the bottom that isn't done. So yeah, they're literally still building it. Originally, they wanted it to get done by next year because like it was gonna be the 100th anniversary of Gaudi's death or something. It's not happening because COVID happened. And so it's also taking a long time because there was some sort of civil war in Spain as well, so they had to pause for that. So this church has been through it. This church has been through the construction. That is crazy big, and it looks like 2 different ones stuck together. Yeah, so there's like, I would say 4 different sections of this building so far, and each one looks very different from each other because they're like started by different architects. So Gaudi designed this part here in the front, but there's like this part on the side that looks like almost traditional, like a way more traditional look to a church, which uses like straight lines and everything, and which Gaudi was not known for. So this whole thing is like a mix and match of a bunch of different styles. So yeah, that's like one side of the church, and here you can see a close-up of like the Christmas part, the front area, and then this is another area like in the back. You can see same building, guys, same building, totally like different vibe. Crazy detailed. They got Jesus, of course they got Jesus, they always got Jesus on these things. These look like bones, which was pretty cool. And yeah, it's still in construction. I guess when it's been under construction so long, a few more years doesn't really matter. Yeah, the tour guide was thinking, she was like, if I can see it get completed in my lifetime, I'll be happy. So I think it'll still be a couple more years until they finish it. But like people were actively working on it when we were there. So it's just really cool. Like this piece of history that is just continuous, like it's still going. It's still being made. And so originally, wait, how old is the tour guide? Oh, I don't know. Maybe like 40s is my guess. She was not that old. To clarify, she was not that old. And yeah, it was really cool learning about this church, Sagrada Familia. And so originally, it was like a very sponsored project. Like rich people would donate their money to get this church made because it was like, oh, you are donating to God, sort of, you know, that kind of vibe. But nowadays they are making so much money through tourism. Like the tickets to get into this thing are crazy expensive. We did not go in. We literally just walked around it and learned some history. But like they'd be making bank from tourism nowadays. It was a different, yeah, so again, every city has their own tour guide. So this was like the Barcelona tour guide, a different woman. Not my guy Alex. Not yeah, so we did a walking tour around the church, and then let's see, got on. All right. And then we went back to the hotel for a little bit, and it was really cold this day, so I got an extra jacket before we headed out at night to see the La Ramblas and Boqueria Market before it got too late. It was like pretty close to our hotel. We could walk there, but apparently like it's a little bit shady at night. That's what our tour guide said. That's what Alex told me. So we wanted to get there before it got too dark. Clearly, it was nighttime by the time we got there, so we didn't exactly get that, but it was fine. It was like sort of chill. It's just like this really big food market. I think we got like a few little snacks there. I got like a fruit juice, but I just wanted to see it before I left. Realistically, I'm coming to Barcelona like once in my life. I might as well see like all the popular tourist places. Hi Sakuna, welcome in. Hello. And then after that, after we saw the market, we got the final paella. The final paella. Yeah! So if you have noticed, this paella is different from the other paellas because other paellas in Spain, they use saffron, which makes it like yellow, and it tastes very different. But this was of like, the restaurant was called, did I write it down? I forgot to write it down. That's so cool. Anyways, this is a Valencia paella, which is totally, it's a different vibe. Honestly, tasted sort of like soy sauce to me. To me personally, I think it was, I don't know what they actually used, but it tasted like soy sauce. And it tastes very different from the other paellas that we had, which were saffron based. And it was so good, guys. And like the shrimp, so they got those two big massive ass white shrimp. And they had red shrimp. The red shrimp was really good. And you know, obviously the seafood. This one was like sort of crispier at the bottom. I do love a crispy paella. All the other paellas were like sort of just rice. So this one was like a true paella, I think. This was probably the best paella of the trip. Yeah. Paella connoisseur. Yeah, I didn't know, honestly. I didn't know that there were two kinds of paella. You know? Valencia paella and then just Spanish paella. They're different. And people in Valencia will get offended if you refer to their paella as like the other paella. You know what I mean? Like they got culture there. So yeah, it was really yummy. Yay, paella! Alright. And that was Spain. That was Barcelona, that was Spain. We are moving on. We're finally going to our last country. Yeah! We're reaching the end. Guys, if this feels like it was long in the PowerPoint, trust me, it felt longer in real life. We flew to Amsterdam, which is our final stop in Europe. We flew out in the morning so we could like sort of explore in the afternoon, evening time. But it actually gets dark crazy early in Amsterdam. I did not know this. Sort of like the same as here. I think here it gets dark at maybe like 4:30 around now. So it got dark around that time in Amsterdam too. The flight was fine, but when we got there, we took an Uber from the airport to the hotel. There was a serious crash on the highway, so there was crazy traffic. It was like we were not moving, and I don't think I even realized how long it was. It was supposed to be like a 20-minute drive. I think it was at least an hour or over an hour drive. So that was unexpected. So by the time we got to the hotel and like got settled, it was like getting dark out. Like the sun was starting to set. We had to like really rush. But yeah, the plan was just a little bit of walking. We walked to Dam Square, which is like their main square as pictured here. The thing with the thing about Amsterdam is it's all canals. It's like so many bridges, so many canals. No public transport. They do have public transport. It's not great, and also we had like a bunch of luggage with us, and my parents do not be dealing with that. They do not want to do that. But yeah, a lot of canals and walking paths, which is why bikes are so popular there. Like so many bikes. Yes, very much like Venice, very similar to that. So it's all canals, and that's why it's all bike paths. Cars, it's really hard for cars to drive in like the main city center, which is why Ubers were so crazy expensive if you're like in that downtown area. Yeah, so many bikes, and it was so scary because like all the roads, like they don't even have stoplights. Like it's all just like walking paths, so like you just gotta be careful. You just gotta watch out to see if a bike's gonna hit you at any second. And if you guys don't know this, one of my greatest fears in life is to get hit by a bike. Not by a car. I don't care if I get hit by a car. That's okay. No, okay, that's not okay. But like for some reason, I have a fear of getting hit by a bike, specifically. And so this place was a little bit of my worst nightmare. Cause it's like all bikes. So many bikes. And oh, here's where I had a little bit of bad luck. While we were walking to Dam Square, I rolled my ankle by walking on the uneven streets, and so I was in a bit of pain. I like tripped a little bit. It wasn't too bad. I like caught myself before I fully fell down, but like I fully rolled my ankle the wrong way, so when I was walking I could only walk like on a certain, like in a certain way. Yeah, it was my turn to get the holiday injury. Like it had to happen, okay? And yeah, it hurt. It hurt in about, but I had to keep going. We were vacationing, okay? I walked like an hour longer. We walked by the 9 canals and into the Jordan neighborhood. But by the time we got there, it was like dinner time. It was sort of dark, so we just got dinner at this classic Dutch restaurant called Moeders, which means mothers. And we got like this like little Dutch meal, and they also they be loving their potatoes. I think Europe just really likes potatoes. What's up with that? It was pretty good though. So these two were like different beef stews, with like different. I think one of them was like mustard flavored. One of them was garlic or onion flavored, I think. And so you just like mix all these together to make some good food. And they had, what is it called? Not coleslaw. Oh my god, what is it called? Sauerkraut. Sauerkraut was really good. I was like, oh my god, I get it. Is my leg feeling better? Yes, it was fine. It was fine. I'm chilling. Don't worry about it. So yeah, this was a classic Dutch dinner. I'm really glad we got to try it. And actually, this place was super busy. We were the last group to get in before they stopped letting people in. So, you know, balance, good luck, bad luck, because we were very lucky to get a table again. We just walked in and they were like, oh yeah, there's only one table left and you have to share it with another person. And then the next person that they walked in, they were like, you can't, we don't have room, you gotta go. So yeah, we got to eat there, which was very yummy. It was very good. Didn't do too much this day because again, it was so dark outside and it was cold. Holy shit. Like, Amsterdam was fucking freezing. I did not have the right jacket for this. Like, I had a jacket, it was warm, but I needed more. I was like layered. I had like double layers of everything on and I was still cold. It's like almost similar to Toronto weather, I would say. Yeah, it's freaking cold there. So yeah, we were going to actually Uber back from dinner because I had walked like an hour to get there. But then I checked the Uber prices and I was like, you know what? My ankle doesn't hurt that bad. Fuck it. I'm walking home because it was so expensive, that Uber. This is what I learned. I was like, oh god, Ubers are expensive in Amsterdam because of the canals and everything. So I was like, it's fine. I'll take the L. I will walk. And it was painful, but it was fine. It's sort of like near the end of the walk, I was like pretty much back to normal. I was only limping a little bit, guys. It's so fine. It was worth it to save the money. An opportunity to savor the sights again. True, though it was dark out, so there was not that much to savor. Though we did go to the grocery store and we bought stroopwafel. Stroopwafel, guys, delicious. If you guys get the opportunity to try stroopwafel, please do. It's not just like a little waffle. It has syrup in the middle. It's like two pieces of waffles, like a wafer with syrup inside. Very delicious. I didn't think they would be so good, but yeah, it was really good. Oh, they have them at Costco. They have them at Costco? What? No way. You gotta eat it with tea. I didn't even eat it with tea and I thought it was delicious. Like, that's but apparently I heard that you are supposed to do that. Either way, yummy stroopwafel. We got some stroopwafels on the way back. Alright, guys. It's the last-ish day. Day 13. Exploring Amsterdam, the Van Gogh Museum, and Schans. I said that so incredibly wrong. I'm saying everything wrong today, and that's okay. We woke up at like around 8 a.m. A late day for us. We ate breakfast in the hotel room with, oh yeah, because at this point there's no more tour, right? So there's no more included breakfast. We literally, that's why we went to the grocery store. We bought like croissants and stuff from the grocery store. Going to normal grocery shops is always so interesting when you're on a holiday. Yes, we actually, I'm pretty sure we went to a grocery shop in every country that we went to because it's just cool to see like what they have there. So we walked to the Van Gogh Museum from the hotel, which took around 40 minutes, sort of far, but like it's a walking, biking city. Like driving and transiting is not convenient at all in Amsterdam, which I've learned. And the Van Gogh Museum was very nice. It's actually fairly small. They had a lot of his art though. They did not have Starry Night. I think that one belongs to some French museum. So Van Gogh is originally from the Netherlands. He's born in the Netherlands, but he lived in France for a very long time. So I think Starry Night is probably in a French museum, is my guess. But they had 3, I think these are the 3 most iconic pieces that they had there. The sunflowers, the room, and like the blue flowers here. I don't know why you guys can't see this one here. The sunflowers, the room, and the blue flowers here. Actually, it's very funny. This room painting we had in my like childhood home. Obviously, like not the real one. Like a fake printed version of this we had in my childhood home. So it's sort of cool that we got to see the real one in the flesh. And this painting, honestly, I learned a lot. It was really nice there because it's like, for example, in the Prado, there's so much information to look at and like so many different artists. It's hard to focus on like digesting all the information. But because this museum was like specifically for Van Gogh, I feel like I was able to learn a lot about him and like his life. And so I learned that this piece here, wait, I think I can see the name if I make this bigger. Almond blossoms, right? So this piece was created for his brother's son. And he painted it as a gift to them. And because of this gift, well, not just because of this gift, but like when Vincent van Gogh died and his brother died like 1 month after he died, because depression. it was not good for both of them during that time. His brother's wife was one of the main people to really champion Van Gogh and his art and continue spreading it to the community, and it became like one of the main reasons why he's so big today. Imagine getting a gift like that, right? Bro was probably like 3 years old. He was like a child. He was an infant, and he got this beautiful piece of art, and it explains some like story about the reasoning behind the piece and like everything that went into it and why he chose this subject matter. And it was just lovely to read and learn more about, because you know, Vincent van Gogh, his life was like, people I think attribute him to being like a crazy artist in a way because of some iconic events that happened in his life. For example, like obviously the end of his life, he took his own life, and also he had a moment where he like cut off his own ear. So like these moments stick out to make him portray him as being crazy. But like he really wasn't like that for the majority of his life. And he was actually very involved in the art community and well beloved by like fellow artists as well. So yeah, I think it was just nice to learn. Always love learning. We love learning here, guys. Yes, I think it was misunderstood. I agree. He only sold 1 painting while he was alive. So actually his brother was a art like dealer, like not a dealer, but his brother was an art collector, and so his brother would like bring his work to different shows. So him and his brother were super close to each other. I thought you stop! No! You didn't think I graduated. I am still here, guys. I'm here. Learning with Aida, yeah! Okay, so after the Vincent van Gogh Museum, we went to Zaanstans. I love saying shit wrong. It's like a little town with a lot of windmills. It's sort of like the iconic windmill place. And it was so cold. It was so freaking cold. This is like the coldest day for sure. And it started off being like really foggy, but it ended up clearing up over time. This is not a cow. This is a goat. This is a goat. Let me zoom in for you guys. That's a goat. They're so cute. I saw them. They were like really close to us. Very cute little baby goats. I think they're babies. I don't know. But yeah. We did a cheese tasting there as well, where we got to try the different cheeses from like, we had goat cheese and cow cheese and sheep cheese and like, oh, this was a free tasting by the way. And also there's like smoked cheese, cheese that tasted like beer, like so many different flavors of cheese and old cheese and baby cheese and new cheese. I was like, holy shit, there's so many different types of cheeses that exist in the world. And so that was cool. We got lots of free cheese. Hi people, welcome in. Yeah, beer cheese. It actually tasted like beer. I was like, how did they do this? How did they make this? I don't know. I guess they just like infuse it, but it was really good. And we got some hot chocolate as well. Very delicious hot chocolate. It was beautiful for sure. Just freezing, LOL. That is what I wrote there. Cause like, holy shit, it was cold. And like, it's almost all outside. So yeah. We got lunch at the town across the river at this place here. It was just like a sandwich moment with, oh really, I wanted to go here because I saw they had soup on their menu and I was like, you know what would go crazy right now? Some soup. Holy shit, I want some soup so bad. So yeah, this was really good soup and sandwich. And this is like a croquette. And I had mulled wine. Yummy. Putting LOL on paper sounds wrong. Well, I have to make my writing fun. You know? Or else it'd be boring to read. Okay, and then we came home and I was so tired because we walked a lot and I accidentally napped for like 2 hours. I felt really bad. Like, it was our last day there, but honestly we had done what we were going, like what we wanted to do anyways. So I napped a little bit, and then in the evening at around 6 p.m. we went out to see the red light district. So Amsterdam is famous for a few things. 1, canals. 2, windmills. 3, weed, apparently. Apparently weed is like, I think they were like the first country to legalize weed, and they have like weed cafes. And I didn't know this until I started walking down the street and I was like, oh, there's like a lot of weed here. Okay, cool. And then I got back to the hotel and someone told me and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And they also are famous for a red light district. And honestly, I didn't really want to go, but my dad wanted to go see it, and it felt a little bit wrong. It felt a little morally wrong to be there because it is very much ladies in windows. Like straight up, it's like this tiny alleyway. There's some red lights flashing in places, and there's like almost naked ladies in windows just like standing there looking at you. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to be here. It's legal. It is legal. I know it is like regulated, but it's just the idea of being like a tourist, I think, like viewing it as a commodity in a sense, I think feels a bit odd to me. And yeah, I was with my parents. That was not great. It was not cool. But it was fine. We were sort of like, we were really quick. We walked through the hallway and then we walked back out. We were like, okay, we're done here. And then the final dinner of the night, we got Chinese food. Let's go. Mainly because my parents were like begging. My parents were begging to get some Chinese food on the trip, and every time I was like, no, we cannot get. If we get Chinese food in Spain, I'm gonna be so mad because like I love Spanish food. But Amsterdam, I was like, okay, well, so they got meat and they got potatoes and they have fries and they have stroopwafel. We sort of already covered those. Okay, we could try some Chinese food. And apparently the Chinatown is like decently good, so like of places in Europe, Amsterdam is like a pretty good place to get Chinese food. Apparently. And it actually was quite good, okay? It was good because we ate so many potatoes, you know? But it is not cheap. It is fucking expensive. It's like a delicacy there. I don't know. It was really expensive, and honestly, I probably wouldn't do it again, but you know, we sat down already, so yeah, they actually have like a lot of Chinese people in Amsterdam. Like we sort of passed by a lot of them, I think, too. The locals always kept telling me Amsterdam's cuisine is foreign cuisine because of their massive trade culture. No, exactly, I agree. Because when we were walking down the streets, it's like you can see so many different kinds of restaurants. Like we saw Italian restaurants, we saw like French restaurants, Chinese restaurants, like Korean, etc., etc. Like, okay, not that many Korean. We saw some Vietnamese restaurants. But yeah, when I was walking down the streets, I was like, okay, there's like Dutch food. Like we sort of already had experienced Dutch food. Like that was sort of it. Most of their food here is just like a bunch of different cultures of foods, you know? Hi, Mystery Miss, welcome in. Isn't Amsterdam expensive as hell everywhere though? Yeah, sort of expensive everywhere, agree. Yeah. So, it's really funny, just Chinese food is a lot cheaper here, what can I say? Especially with the conversion rate, like damn, euros go crazy, oh my god. And even especially UK pounds is like almost double the Canadian dollar, so that sucks, but it's okay. Hi Rika-san, welcome in. I'm back, it's real, my comeback. Yeah, but I couldn't think about it. Like, I didn't want to think too hard about the conversion rate, or else I don't think I would have bought anything at all, because it's pretty bad. And yeah, that was our last real full day in Amsterdam, and here's me flying home. Look, it's me jumping out of the plane, and I took this picture on the plane. This is the real me looking back at myself on the plane. Ada, you're on my YouTube recap. Let's go! Oh my god, yay! Thank you. That's so cool. Was it the song? Was it Starlight? Face reveal. Yeah, that's me. That's my face. Actually, our plane back was really nice. It was like big. It was a big plane, and a lot of the back, a lot of the seats were empty, so it was sort of nice. Gremda, don't go. It's okay. She'll be fine. She looks exactly like her model. It's crazy. I know, right? The similarities. How about the airplane food? It was pretty good. I think we got... They always do chicken or pasta. I think I got the chicken this time. It was teriyaki chicken. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. For airplane food, it's okay. And yeah, that was my whole trip, guys. That was my whole trip. Yeah. 14 days, technically, I guess. Yeah, including the flying days, 14 days in total. But it honestly felt like 2 years. This was like great. Like, I think I said my when I did my Asia trip presentation, it also felt incredibly long. That was like a month long, but I feel like this trip almost felt longer because we were like doing so much every day. You guys saw I had to do like 2 slides per day for like a lot of them. So it was a super long feeling trip just because so busy. So many steps I took, guys. I was walking so much every day. You'll take us with you on the next one, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I took you guys with me spiritually because you guys can see everything that I did. I told you guys everything that I did, okay? I'm trying to think. I don't think I missed anything. No, I tried to do a thorough job. I took so many pictures. I think I had I started This is gonna sound embarrassing. I started with like 1,700 pictures from the trip, and then on the plane ride home, I think I deleted a lot of them, and I ended up with like around 900-ish pictures from the trip. Honestly, it's not too bad. It could be worse. Lots of cat pictures. Exactly. I had to take the cat pictures and the peacock pictures and the duck pictures. There's some weird birds in Spain. Okay, guys? To do those body cam streams. Oh, an IRL stream? I don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out to be an IRL streamer. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But you guys, this is close enough to an IRL stream. Sure, Ada missed Annie. Oh my god, I did. I missed Annie so much. I was so happy when I finally got home. We're in Spain. I went to Seville, Madrid, and Barcelona as the main cities, but I also went to Zaragoza and Cordoba, like small cities that I passed by. Yeah, little summary. I think my favorite city was Portugal, personally. Did Roomba take care of Annie? Yes, she did. It was shout out Roomba. Because I don't know, I just really liked the vibes of Portugal. It sort of feels a bit like Barcelona and Madrid were crazy busy. Like there's so many people everywhere. I feel like in Lisbon it was not as crowded, which makes a lot of sense because I think the population of Lisbon is like 10 times smaller than the population of Portugal is like 10 times smaller than the population of Spain. Like it is a pretty big difference. I'm sure Annie would have liked to meet all those cats. Well, Annie hates other cats. So I'm not sure about that one. But you know, they could meet, and Annie would just hurt them a little bit, and that's fine. This cat was especially special. This cat was like watching over the church. I could feel it. Maybe she just hates Canadian cats. Maybe the Spanish cats and Annie will get along. Who knows? And yeah, the food was amazing. The food in Spain, in particular, I think was amazing. This pig, suckling pig, these like cod little croquettes, paella, of course, the potatoes, the sardines. Oh, and I've gained a new appreciation of olive oil, at least in Spain. Like, their olive oil is so good. It's okay, so they have like regular olive oil, and they also have extra virgin olive oil. Obviously, we have that here, but their extra virgin olive oil is different. I swear, it hits different. It's like very flavorful. And actually, our tour guide Alex told us that he makes his own olive oil, which is really cool. Like he plucks the olives from the tree in his backyard, and he like he soaks them, he like strains them. It's like a month-long process to make olive oil. It's really cool. He explained it all. And yeah, like a lot of people do this in Spain. They just like make their own olive oil. The oil and bread game is fire. Oh yeah, I had some good bread over there. I had to cut some pictures. Obviously, you can see I was like overloaded. I had so many pictures. There were some banger bread pictures, but I removed them because I was like, okay, I don't think people really need to see bread, but trust me, they had some really good bread, okay? So yeah, newfound appreciation for olives. Show us the bread. Okay, let me look. I do have bread. Oh, I also cut this one. Oh no. I had to be very selective with my pictures, guys. There was so... Oh, here was some bread, guys. Here was some good ass bread. Look at that bread. Ooh, that was some good fucking bread. Ooh, they had like thyme in there, and then the olive oil. Ooh, that was some good fucking bread. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else. I cut a lot of things, but I think you guys got the main gist of everything, right? I censored the bread. You want me to add the bread pics? Alright, okay. I'll add this one. This one was for... This was actually in Zaragoza. It's here. Here. Oh, I flipped the image by accident. Do you see how much shit is on this slide, man? I couldn't fit the bread. I'll make it really small. Memory of bread. I need to add the border. Memory of bread. Oh, and the drop shadow. There. Are you happy now? I have included bread in my PowerPoint presentation. Oh, another like high point I think was like the Barcelona lights. I think that was like incredibly beautiful as well. Lights game go crazy in Barcelona. And also this like whole Sagrada Familia situation was crazy cool. So I would say Barcelona was maybe my second favorite place. Yeah, Lisbon, Barcelona. And the issue with Amsterdam, it was just too fucking cold. Holy shit, it was so cold. A little bit too cold there for me. So yeah, I'm really happy to be back home, and I am sleepy. Oh, the jet lag. I don't know why I am not recovering from the jet lag quickly. Was it really windy? It was, yeah, it was pretty windy. Mainly just like cold. Blah. Bedtime already. Maybe. Hi Ramen, welcome in. What about the horse girls? Bro, I did not play a career run of Uma Musume the whole time. It's crazy, but I did run in the race. What is it? There was a champions meeting while I was away, so I did run in that, and I did some of my dailies still, but I didn't do a career because it's just like it's so time consuming. It is on. No, I really am still on Europe time. It's so weird. It's been like I got back last Thursday. So Thursday. Let's not count Thursday itself. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's today's Wednesday. It's been 6 days. I sort of thought I would be like fine by now. It's been 6 days. It's been almost a week, but I'm still feeling it. The issue now is that I can sort of stay up late. Like I can probably stay up until like 2 a.m. Like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's fine. But the issue is that I just randomly will wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Naturally, and it's not great. And it does disrupt my sleeping a little bit, so I feel like I haven't been getting a lot of sleep recently. But it's not too bad. I have also gone back to work, so I am working. I have no time to be tired because I'm working. Yeah, the grind never ends. It's a little bit good though because I can start work earlier and end work earlier now that I have my jet lag. So that's not bad. It's not all bad. Gotta get back all the money you spent. Oh yeah, for sure. It was, man, trips to Europe like Europe or even the States is like, it's like really sucks for the dollar. The Canadian dollar sort of sucks, guys. It's not great. But yeah, let me go back to the just chatting screen. Hi. Okay, so like almost 3 hours of yapping, pretty good for my first stream back. And I feel like I was more or less yapping the whole time. This is a good like intro stream back into streaming, I think. Tomorrow I'm streaming some Slime Rancher, I think. I was actually like, when I was making my schedule, I was like, I don't know, what do I even stream? I don't remember anymore. So, oh yeah, I'm streaming Slime Rancher tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. EST, and then Persona 5 Royal again at 9 p.m. on Friday. Yeah, I'm back, guys! I really am genuinely so happy to be back. Like, streaming is such a huge part of my life, and not streaming at all is so weird. It is weird coming back, but it's even weirder to be gone for so long. And I'm just really happy to be back into the routine and the schedule of streaming again and talking to you guys again. I do really appreciate you guys being here. I missed you guys. I did. I'm so happy. Yeah. I was also expecting a shorter stream today, but you came back into the swing of things. Well, I guess under 3 hours is a short stream for me. And I think I'm probably going to end it around now because I'm so sleepy. The jet lag is so evil. Oh my god, I need to get back to normal. I need to stay up until like 5 a.m. and then I'll be normal again. I swear. On a Wednesday too. Yeah, so I specifically chose Wednesday because I was like, okay, probably like Monday and Tuesday I think I will be too tired. Okay, I think the jet lag will get me, but like Wednesday I should be like totally fine, like 100% fine. Spoiler alert, she was not fine. Time to play Rivals until 5 a.m. Let's go. I actually did play Rivals the other day. It has been so long since I played Rivals. I played on Sunday because Lara wanted to play, and I was like, yeah, I will lock in. I will not pass out. I was really close to passing. Yeah, not actually, but like I was really tired by the end. Did you see the new Venom skin? I did. It's dessert themed, and I got to see the new support person, Gambit. Lara played him for a little bit. He's pretty cool. He seems pretty cool, but like also quite complicated to learn. So, and that first day back, I was like, I literally haven't played Rivals in like months, so many months. So I just wanted to play Invisible Woman, make it really easy. And as I was playing, I was like, holy shit, how did I used to play this game? Because my wrist started hurting almost immediately. I was like, bro, I'm tired. I am fucking tired. How did I do this for like hours on end before? I don't know. I've lost the wrist strength to play Marvel Rivals. Ada should fall asleep on stream. We all should. Oh yeah, I'm just sleeping stream. No, I don't know. I don't think people would would love that. The European trip broke me. It did break me. Physically, mentally, emotionally. No. I'm fine, guys. Oh, physically though, my ankle. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for also sending me your Twitch recaps, your YouTube recaps. The fact that I made it onto your YouTube/Twitch recaps is so fucking cool. Thank you so much. I'm actually, you don't understand. I'm incredibly honored. Like, that just means a lot. Because I'm just a worm, guys. I'm a little worm. So I appreciate you being here, watching my streams. 870 hours. It is crazy. That must be like as much as I stream. Yeah, I guess I do stream that much. That is just the amount that I stream. I be streaming, guys. I be on that grind. I think I did stream more this year than I did last year. Oh my god, I was gonna do a thank you video, but I ran out of time before my vacation. And I also thought, nobody's gonna get me as their #1, so I'm not gonna record one. But apparently, I think I was Finn's #1. I was like, holy shit, I should have recorded something. Fuck. What is this? And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys, before the ad break starts. Let's see who we should raid. You weren't my #1. I don't have enough music. That's totally fair. What? Maybe I'll put out an album one day, you know? Let's see who's streaming. I know Nahi was streaming earlier. I don't know if Nahi's still streaming. Did Nahi end? No, Nahi's still streaming. Let's go. Let's fucking go. She's locked in. Alright guys, we're going to raid Nahi today. That is my raid message. Wait, did it work? Oh, okay, it worked, it worked! Also, hi Cooley, welcome in. Sorry, we're just about to end. That's my raid message. You can copy paste that. Raider. Do you guys still remember? Raider. Wah! Check out my socials, my Twitter, my YouTube, and my TikTok. Join my Discord server if you aren't in there yet. And listen to my original song, Starlight. Whoa! Thank you all for being here. Take care, everybody. I will be back again tomorrow, so you guys won't have to miss me for too long. I'll be back at 8:30 p.m. EST. Be there or be square. Yeah. Good night, Ariel. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the PowerPoint. I love PowerPoints. Maybe I'll post it in my server. I might also send it there if you guys want to look back at the pictures and anything. You could be like, ooh, that food looked good. Alright, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!